Hi, and welcome back to the Alexa Magazine Show. I'm your host, Pragya Pisain, and we have a very special guest today. She's a journalist, she's an editor, a writer, a photojournalist, a style influencer, and is constantly working towards elevating Jamaican culture in Canada. Please welcome Ms. Sophia Findlay. Thank you for joining us today, Sophia.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Of course. I'm very intrigued that you started as a journalist and then you tapped into fashion, writing, editing. So, what inspired you to just work in this category, in this field?
Well, I didn't always want to be a journalist, by the way, but I was told that I have great writing skills. I am very personable and all of that. I really wanted to become a lawyer, but then I thought, oh my God, that's too many years in school. But it worked out for me because it was my strength, meeting people, because I believe that everybody has a story to tell.
Yeah.
And I'm the one to tell it. And the way how I look at it sometimes, especially in my community, is that what's the use knowing somebody like me if I'm not there to tell your story? And not only that is, I think my community needs someone like me who's flexible it doesn't matter what class or structure you're in, I'm able to get to your story and to let people know who you are.
Yeah. No, I agree with you that you sometimes need somebody to just voice those opinions of a lot of people that can't. So kudos to you for doing that.
Yes, because access, sometimes it's who you know and who you're connected to and who you've met. And I pride myself on being in the community, being a community advocate.
Yeah. So in today's digital landscape, which is like continuously changing every day, do you have any key elements that you think make your content stand out and just make it exclusive?
My style. What can I say? My style. Because before social media, yeah, I'm that age. Before social media, it was me going around with my camera, having my column like pictorials of what's happening in events. So after the pandemic, I decided to take a business course and to brand myself. Because then I realized, wait a minute, there may not be any more media houses soon, the way how journalism is going, how news is going, the media.
Yeah.
So I thought to myself, and people are always telling me, oh, you look so good, you're always so appropriately dressed for every event, like how do you do it, So I thought, you know what, these are my two loves. Why don't I try to combine it, take a business course, create my brand, capitalize on social media, and voila, I have Sophie Style. So that's my brand, and my slogan is, if you're hot, I'm at your spot.
And I really like that. I was doing my research on you and I really like your slogan. And so you have been constantly working towards elevating the Jamaican culture in Canada, and you're right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and you're writing for the esteemed Jamaica Gleaner newspaper. So I'm sure it's very rewarding when you're so away from the country, but you're trying to promote that culture in a completely separate country. So how does that feel like?
It feels fantastic. Like, I feel so honored because not only that, the Jamaica Gleaner, it's the only longest running, or would I say the oldest newspaper, English-speaking newspaper in the Caribbean. So we're talking about 200 years old or more.
That's old.
Yes, and we have subsidiaries or branches all over the world. We have an office in the U.S., also in the U.K., and here in Toronto, although we have downsized a lot since the pandemic, because we're working remotely now and all of that's great stuff, because it allows flexibility too.
Yeah.
It's not all bad. So with the different areas of, with the stronghold of Jamaicans all over the world, like I think that Jamaicans make up most of the Caribbean immigrants all over the world in any diaspora community. So it's really important that we bring the news back, because I don't know if you know anything about Jamaicans, but we're very patriotic. It's like anything Jamaican, like we want to elevate. And we're doing great things abroad. Right now, right across the road from you is North York General Hospital. I just interviewed and published a story on Dr. Everton Gooden. He's now the president and CEO of North York General Hospital. And as you know, Jamaicans, Usain Bolt rose fastest. Well, we'll know now the Olympics is here right now, so we'll know who is going to break that record. But in any event, our culture is very predominant. It's very worldwide. It's a global village for us. So we wanted to combine everything Jamaican, send back the news and bring it back to us. And that's where I come in, elevating the Jamaican community, going out and about, showing up for my people. I love it. It's fantastic.
That's amazing.
And I'm happy for the Gleaner to have that opportunity.
Yeah, that's amazing. So do you have any strategies that you use to just kind of so that your content resonates with both the Jamaican and the Canadian audiences?
Well, thanks for that question, because my strategy keeps evolving.
With the time.
Yeah, it keeps evolving, because right now, with my niche Sophie style, and that's why I created that brand, really, that's a strategy in itself in terms of making sure that Sophie style is about events. So anything that's happening in the community, I go out and I report on it, but I do it in such a different way, curating my content. I combine my photojournalism, so I take pictures of not just people, but capture the ambience, capture the different elements that, for instance, the photographer. Like usually photographers or videographers or even the bartender, they're always behind the scene. They're people behind the scene. But I try to, when I go to event, I try to get in the nitty gritty of the culture of the event and showcase that. And then, like maybe a photographer or just anybody will see themselves and go, hey, somebody noticed me, or, it's not just what's always on stage. It's trying to talk to the people, the servers. So
behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes, and also noticing the sounds, the acoustic, how well it is, showcasing. It's also about the lighting. It's also about the chandelier, the carpet, everything. It just harmonizing the combination of what makes anything great, really. That's where Sophie style comes in. That's my strategy. That's how I try to bring the news to the people in not such a serious note. And of course, with a style element.
Yeah, and that's what I think differentiates you from the others. Your personal brand, your personal style is what I think is going to keep you consistent as well.
Thank you. I really hope so, because starting out with journalism and now into style, that was, I don't know, it was intentional, really. It's just me combining all my interests, my passion, and people appreciating it. I have designers coming up to me now, like, oh, can you wear my outfit? Or, just tag me or whatever. I have many places I've gone to. I've been stopped to, like, who are you wearing? What are you wearing? How did you do that? What did you do? So that style element also gives me the opportunity to talk about Jamaica too, and the news, and just pull my Jamaican culture into everything.
Yeah. So that brings me to my next question. Like you mentioned that you didn't grow up in the social media age and it was new to you. So what ways do you think that the millennials and the Gen Z is just directing the way of social media or pop culture today?
Well, I love it. I love young people. Oh my God, I love young people. My daughter is 29 and she did my makeup. She's a makeup artist. And my son is into business marketing. So it's all about respecting young people and allowing them to lead,
Yeah.
allowing them to teach you something. But I always tell them that, listen, the internet was made by us, the older generation. If we didn't start it, you wouldn't have it. But I appreciate what you're doing. So it's to me, I've always been interested in digital culture, always been, but just never had a full grasp of it. And with the pandemic, learning how to conduct meetings by Zoom, learning to work virtually, e-transfers, like getting money, like it's great for me because that means I don't have to sit in traffic all the time. That means I can get things done without even just from my bathroom or my kitchen, my bedroom to my living room or to my office, and I appreciate that. You know, I like what they are doing. I like the trends, and I'm capitalizing on that too. I'm learning from them, influencing.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love it.
Absolutely. Is there a favorite current trend that you have, or is there a favorite current trending thing that is on social media that's really exciting you?
I like the fact that I can create all my life. I've always wanted to be employed full time at one of the big media houses like CBC or City TV or whatever. The older I get, the more I realize, oh my God, my chance is like slowly slipping away. So with the trends in social media right now, I love the fact that we can create our own platform. We can create our own TV channels.
Yeah.
We can I can produce my own thing and make it me, authentic, without the politics, the red tapes, the bureaucracy. You know, I love that where social media is taking us. Like, I have a YouTube page. It's not up and running as much as it should, but I would really like to formulate it in a way that it will be my own TV channel to get that can even rival all the bigger media houses. I mean, what's left, and get people engaged and interact, and be a little bit immersive in how I produce my thing. So yes, I really I'm liking what's going on right now.
That's great. And with so many people today, especially women who want to enter this field of personal branding, fashion content curating, do you have any advice for them since it's so saturated now?
You know what? The world is, as much as it's a small world, it's a big place. And there's room for everybody because everybody is not the same. And you can make who you are come out to suit your audience. So, I mean, right now, if you look at it, all the fast food joints or the banks or everything are all at the same corner and everything. It's just preference, people's taste, what they like. And I think any individual can stand out if they're authentic because you are you and no one is youer than you. So go for it. I would just tell anybody, like, don't watch the crowd. Don't listen to the noise. Just do you. Do what makes you authentic. Do what brings you joy. Do what, find the pain of what is it that out there and be a problem solver. And go for it. And then I think that people will find you. Build it and they'll come.
That is some great advice. Thank you so much for that. And let's talk about cultural representation now that we're speaking of it, writing about it more and more. Where do you see it going in the future, and what part do you hope that you play in it when it comes to fashion and this industry, the media industry?
The media industry. Like I said before, at this point, you have to create your own because anybody with a phone camera or bringing news, but guess what? It's not authentic. It's not always authentic. It's not always true. It's things that still has to be fact checked. And with myself, I find that I stand out because I'm a trained journalist and I can bring you news you can trust. Where culture is concerned and fashion, now I've really just gotten into Afrocentric wear, African outfits because of a designer who approached me. And I am loving it because it's really bringing the culture home, because all of us, well, Jamaicans came from Africans, so you know, the fact that I can wear my culture with pride, and I can visit other cultures too, because I love the Indian culture. I love the henna because I wouldn't do tattoo, but something as not so permanent like henna, I would love that. I love the fact that we can wear wigs and change our looks and all of that. So fashion and culture in with media and for Sophie style, like it brings me joy because I'm not just stuck in just one area or in a box. I can explore, and being an influencer in fashion, that means internationally I represent. And that means embracing different cultures and even wearing it. I can't wait to. I have always loved Japanese style. I love the big
The kimonos.
kimono style. Yeah. I love it. Yes.
Well, that's amazing, Sophia. It was an amazing conversation. Thank you so much for all of your insights and for a lovely chat.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. And thank you for having me. Those were great questions.
I think about you and nothing else.